Uh, so, so, Meena, we are
Yes.
online, and I want to introduce to you again as we have lost connection due to
Okay.
technical issues. So, our first lecture is on introduction to GIS with a special reference to ArcGIS, which is going to be delivered by Dr. Meena Babazada from Iran, who is a research analyst. She is MPhil and PhD in Regional Development from Center for Study of Geography in Regional Development, Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, India. Her research title was An Assessment of Land Cover, Land Surface Temperature on Urban Heat Island, Case Study of Delhi by Landsat. She was awarded Junior Fellowship from Indian Council of Social Science Research and Junior Research Fellowship from University Grant Commission of India Academic Award, New Delhi, India. She is also actively involved in social work and was a volunteer at Animal Savior Group JNU from 2011 till present. Humanitarian response volunteer during Uttarakhand disaster Rudraprayag August 2013 and was a volunteer teacher at Ladakh Hilf Rewa Society Ladakh from August 2015 to August 2019. Now I request Dr. Meena Babazada to present her lecture, and I also want to introduce. I also want Meena Babazada to introduce herself. Maybe I just left something about her that you should know. So over to Dr. Meena Babazada. Thank you.
Thank you, Saba. I think you cover all my CV. So I prepared to go directly to my lecture about Introduction to ArcGIS with a special reference to ArcGIS. So I know every researcher now is looking to use ArcGIS, ArcMap, or other satellite remote sensing data analysis because it's giving that much smooth result and increasing our wisdom about different issues. So everybody now is looking to learn ArcGIS and remote sensing analysis. So I'm happy that if I can, even in the future, be part of your organization to teach to others how they can use and access from this to this software. So, what is GIS? What people knows about GIS? The Geographic Information System that is computer based and then with methodology for collecting, managing, analyzing, modeling the issues people use are GIS. And also GIS allow us to use widely big data and then query them to terms of a special relation of each element. If we can see, geospatial systems are helping us to understand different issue from different angle. As we have a data now in this is we have a big facing big data. So it's giving us enough information, increase our knowledge and increase our understanding to have more collaboration and to make a better decisions. A complete system for geographic information system is about our system that include desktop, mobile, web. It can be in each of these elements that can help us to discover, create, manage, visualize, analyze, and collaborate our data. In this test, ArcGIS address many common workflows. Like for different people from different fields, try to use ArcGIS because it can help for modeling, analysis, designing, cartography, making map, situational awareness, field collaboration, cartography, making new maps, making new models. People use ArcGIS. Two type of special data is always play important role in ArcGIS. One is raster data that directly we are getting from satellites, that it continue data, air photos, scan maps, elevation layers. Most remote sensing data can be used as can be named as a raster data, and vector data that district features that the layer each layer of ArcGIS It can give us point and line and polygon that we call it vector data. As we know that a data model based on a collection of different fields, different data from different fields. It can be rainfall data, it can be hydrography, snowfall, canals, surface, land surface data can come under this category of collection of data. That we talk about special data vector format. As we said that in ArcGIS we know one element is vector format. That vector format also come under some category. That vector is not only name; it can be line, polygon. That point is point from A to X. Line is that how sequences of the point making line, and polygon that is a closed line. Raster and vector data are described, raster data described by cell grade, one value per cell. As we know that satellite is when crossing the land, that kind of sensor is giving them different cell number. Each cell has a specific information, can come under point, line, or polygon. So if we can see point has also kind of one number, one value in the satellite data. Line also has include some value depending on how much the line we are making the shape file also has some data. As you can see, this is another dimension of one satellite image that this raster data. If it become a plate, we will see that in a small point, a small square, we have lots of data. Data can be from the different environment, can be from the city, but suppose for Landsat is 30 meter by 30 meter, we have information. Two fundamental ways for representing geographic discrete objects. One is discrete object reviews that present the real world by different objects. Can be point, can be line, can be polygons. In these days, ArcGIS has so many online information that already available in ArcGIS. Can be different map, can be topography map, can be road map. It's already online is available in ArcGIS. Some base map already has been exist in ArcGIS, although by developing ArcGIS program, this kind of data has been shifted to the ArcGIS. One is like ready-made street data, topographic data of different area, socio-economic of that area, population, imagery, that you can see that online in your ArcGIS map. ArcGIS is online, yes, it's online, free and ready to use. Extend our desktop to content our tools, a new way of sharing our maps and knowledge. Enable participation is online GIS community, and ArcGIS already provide this information to us. As I said, ArcGIS is easy to use because of 100 facilities that's available in that software. It can be 3D, that in the normal maps we don't have that kind of options, but ArcGIS is giving us this option, and we can use it online. Yes, so many information has been online and then can be transferred to ArcGIS, and we can improve even making different model in ArcGIS. ArcGIS-DESKTOP gets better. Yeah, it gets better by time because different model, even for suppose for Landsat, if any error is there now recently, they made a error toolbox that we directly adding that toolbox to ArcGIS, we are be able to solve the issue. So for different problem, different idea about ArcGIS, so we have an open hand to making our models. Better map production, yes. With ArcGIS, ArcMap, we can have a better solution to provide better maps for our productions. Like, depending on what is the scale we require, that map also can be changed. As you can see, this kind of data has been already available in GIS Online. That is, if you can see an example of popular worldwide geographic information, raster that I can directly go to that map and use this data. Previously, I have to go to Google Earth. From Google Earth, see the area. But now, at the same time, now I can open my Google Earth in my ArcGIS and see that area, how my field look like, what is the location of each element. A special analysis, it's one tool, a small, I cannot say tool, one option in the ArcGIS that it can help to deliver information about the data which I am receiving from satellite data. So for analyzing that, we need a special analyze tool. A special analyze, um, sorry, a special analyze in the ArcGIS is like land surface area. What is my land situation? What kind of analysis? What kind of model I can prepare for in my map? Great. That is important things about satellite data is that this kind of grade has a row and column, that each row and column include lots of information. This cell size and extensions number also depend on my satellite data. Yes, great data. If you can see a small satellite image, even one cell has so many information. It can be that cell can be from environmental area, can be from urban area, can be from any area, has the different information that by different analyzing, especially get my required information. If you can see image data set, digital anthropologists and satellite imagery, if you can see this image data set has different figures, different information of the different cities. That if I can go to the city, I cannot have this kind of observation. I cannot have that much wisdom to see my area from up. Three view of GIS that can give to us. One is geodatabase view, one is visualization view, and geoprocessing view. In fact, every GIS development happened during the years. How? Because the GIS now we are seeing today, it wasn't like before. That from 1980 till 1999, everybody was using ArcInfo, and then ArcGIS improved to this 10.6 that today everybody has in their system, and then ArcView that also we can say develop and help to make it both help to make ArcGIS. And you can know that for every system according to their memory, and then for the systems 32 byte, 64 byte, they made ArcGIS improve. ArcMap, ArcCatalog, ArcToolbox. Yes, there are different toolbox that help to ArcGIS to process the data. So if you open your ArcMap area, you can see with help of ArcToolbox, I can choose my specific analysis for my data. With ArcCatalog, I can give environment to my equations. And with geoprocessing, I can see after my analysis what is happening to my data. ArcGIS Pro, that is a recent one, that is single integrated project that can be done in that area, one folder for one project. This ArcGIS Pro provides us that we can use our project in one window and have every software to help to us. Yes, now ready to use tools for anywhere in the world. Yeah, for a small area, whatever is depend on our project and our research, we can select our specific area, make a shapefile out of it, and then apply different methods, different models to see the changes in our area. Geodatabase is one way of analyzing in GIS. The geodata give us a strong model based on our series of samples in the environment of GIS. Common geospatial information types that it can come under tables, can come under features, can come under raster data, depend on our project that what we aim to do. Geodatabase can be a storage of for all type of geospatial information data that depend on our project, which kind of um, element we can use. Sometimes for a station we have used point, for the big area of like hydrology we have to make a polygon. So according our aim, this geospatial information can be changed. As I said, ArcGIS geodata base, it can come under points, can come under line, depend on our project. If you can see for geodatabase, what kind of things I can use. Even for hydrology, I have different element that I can, different equations that I can use it. For geometric in network also has different elements, different equations. And then finally, for relationship between them, I can use different classes. This kind of mining from different classes is object of classes. An object is collection of objectives can come on the toolbar format. That if you can see in that table, we have different elements. That final result of these elements can give us different attribute. In fact, it's a table that unique and that can be identified by different column, and the final result can be my attribute table. Feature class is a collection of geographic object, toolbox format. As we said, that last each table can give me my unique ID. That unique ID can be used for analyzing each point. Suppose for this point, I can select a point. I can give information, whatever longitude, latitude, whatever aim I have, I can give this information to the table. And final result by the table can be shown with different honors like rigging, grid, IDWI. I can use the analysis and see the changes. ArcGIS is online. Some part of ArcGIS, although I have to mention it's online, not all of that. Depend on the things that I want to use, either topographic map or urban map or road map. That is different. I can use this kind of facility. Sharing information with ArcGIS even become easy. As you can see, even people for different country, people can make it their own geo information data and make it online. So by searching in the net, I can find this kind of information and convert to my ArcGIS and use those data. Make our map become easy for ArcGIS. As you can see, yeah, some part that I was already telling you, that is for a street topographic map, road map, ocean hydro map, that's already available in the ArcMap that I can use it. Although it's better that I can, at the same time, we can use our satellite data only for inquiring my area for accuracy assessment. We need this kind of online data, but mostly we have to use our satellite data. Thank you so much. Sabo.
Uh, th- Thank you so much, Dr. Meena Babazada, for joining us and throwing light on the GIS and the very important software nowadays becoming ArcGIS. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for everyone who is there to join us. We are seeing Sanjeet Kundu with us, and now we have the next presentation is of mine, and I'm going to present my presentation on the topic getting familiar with ArcGIS. And with this, I request you all to be with us, and the next presentation will be a very small one. And for tomorrow we are having one lecture on the how we are using the ArcGIS in the research. That will be the first lecture, and the second lecture will be on a very important topic, web GIS. Because nowadays many of the young people are very much want to use the ArcGIS software and other GIS softwares. So the arc though so the web GIS will be the answer for all those who want to include GIS in their research. So tomorrow we are having a very important lecture by Nasrutullah for on web GIS, and I request everyone to be on time because today we have some technical issues and we have from and one thing more, we are going to upload this the recording session of this recording also on YouTube, and if you are not able to see the live session on YouTube, you can see the recording of this session also. Without wasting time, I am going to present my presentation which is on getting familiar with ArcGIS. So friends, today the topic is getting familiar with the ArcGIS, use of ArcGIS software in research. Um, Before going further,